Seniors. Just one oil rebuilds hair and repairs dead follicles, better than expensive serums. As we get older, the blood flow to our scalp naturally decreases. Think of your scalp like a garden. If the soil becomes dry and the irrigation lines are clogged, the plants will wither and die. Many of us assume that once a hair follicle stops producing hair, it is dead forever. But recent dermatological studies suggest many of these follicles are simply dormant. They are in a state of hibernation, waiting for the right signal and the right fuel to start the growth cycle again. The key is finding a substance that can penetrate the thick skin of the scalp and deliver stimulation directly to the bulb of the hair. The oil we are talking about is rosemary oil, specifically when used in a concentrated but safe way. Scientific trials have shown that high-quality rosemary oil is just as effective as the leading pharmaceutical hair growth ingredients, but without the harsh side effects like scalp irritation or unwanted dryness. It works by increasing cellular metabolism in the hair follicle and significantly boosting local circulation. When you apply this oil, you are essentially turning the lights back on in your scalp, demanding that your body send fresh, oxygen-rich blood to the areas that have been neglected for years. However, you cannot just pour any oil on your head and expect results. For seniors, the scalp is often thinner and more sensitive, meaning we need a carrier system that protects the skin while delivering the active ingredients. Mixing a few drops of rosemary oil into a base of castor oil is the ultimate power move. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a unique fatty acid that fights inflammation. Inflammation is the silent killer of hair follicles. By calming the scalp, you create a peaceful environment where new, fragile hairs can finally break through the surface without being choked off by internal stress. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is using shampoos with heavy sulfates and volumizing chemicals. These products often strip the natural oils from your hair, making it brittle and prone to breakage. When your hair is thin, every strand counts. By switching to a more natural routine and incorporating this oil treatment, you are coating the hair shaft in a protective layer that mimics the sebum we produced more abundantly in our younger years. This gives your hair an instant appearance of thickness and a healthy, youthful shine that no synthetic spray can replicate. Efficiency is vital when applying your oil. You don't need to soak your entire head. You need to target the hot zones where thinning is most prominent. For most seniors, this is the crown and the temples. Using your fingertips to massage the oil in small, circular motions for at least 5 minutes is a non-negotiable step. This massage isn't just for relaxation. It physically breaks up calcification in the scalp. As we age, calcium deposits can build up in the skin of the head, literally stoning the follicles and preventing hair from growing. The oil acts as a lubricant to help you soften these tissues. Let's talk about the nighttime growth window. Your body does its most intense repair work while you are asleep. By applying your oil blend an hour before bed and covering it with a soft silk or satin cap, you allow the nutrients to soak in deeply without being rubbed off on your pillowcase. This extended contact time is what separates those who see okay results from those who see a total hair transformation. It gives the rosemary and castor oils hours to penetrate the follicular tunnel and reach the dermal papilla, which is the command center for every hair on your head. Up-to-date health info also tells us that what we eat dictates the strength of the hair the oil is trying to grow. If you don't have enough protein and biotin in your system, the new hair will be thin and wispy. Think of the oil as the builder and your diet as the bricks. Focus on eggs, walnuts, and fatty fish. These foods provide the sulfur and omega-3s that create the glue holding your hair cells together. When you combine internal nutrition with the external power of the right oil, you are attacking hair loss from both sides, making success almost inevitable. Pacing your expectations is also important. Hair grows slowly, usually about ½ inch per month. You won't wake up with a full mane tomorrow, but within 3 to 4 weeks of consistent oiling, you will likely notice baby hairs appearing along your hairline. These are the follicles that have been repaired and rebuilt. These tiny hairs are a sign that the treatment is working. It is vital that you don't stop once you see these results. You must continue the routine to give those new hairs the strength to grow into full, mature strands. We should also consider the impact of scalp pH. Many seniors use bar soaps or harsh cleansers that are too alkaline for the scalp. A healthy scalp is slightly acidic, which keeps the protective acid mantle intact. The oil treatment helps restore this balance, preventing dandruff and fungal issues that can lead to itching and further hair loss. A calm, balanced scalp is a fertile scalp. If you have struggled with an itchy or dry head, this oil routine will likely solve that problem within the first 2 applications, providing immediate comfort. The environment of your bathroom matters too. Avoid using extremely hot water when washing out your oil treatment. High heat can cook the protein in your hair, making it snap easily. Use lukewarm water and a very gentle touch. Treat your hair like an expensive silk fabric. Pat it dry with a microfiber towel instead of rubbing it vigorously. These small shifts in how you handle your hair will preserve the work the oil is doing at the root, ensuring you keep every new strand that grows back. Let's look at the hydration connection. Just like we discussed with drinking water, your hair needs internal moisture to stay flexible. Dehydrated hair is like a dry twig. It snaps at the slightest pressure. By staying hydrated and using the oil to seal the moisture into your hair, you prevent the split ends that make hair look thin and ragged. The oil acts as a barrier, keeping the hydration inside the hair fiber where it belongs. This makes your hair look fuller and more voluminous from the root to the tip. Consistency is the secret weapon of the vibrant senior. It is easy to get excited and do a treatment once, but the real magic happens in the 3rd month of a dedicated routine. Set a schedule, perhaps every Tuesday and Friday night, to perform your oil massage. When it becomes a habit, you no longer have to think about it, and the results will start to compound. You will find yourself spending less time trying to hide thin spots and more time feeling confident and proud of your appearance. Your mindset plays a role in your physical health. When you take the time to care for your scalp, you are sending a signal to your brain that you are still growing and still vital. This positive feedback loop lowers stress, and as we know, stress is a major contributor to sudden hair thinning. This routine is a form of self-respect. It's a 5-minute investment in yourself that pays off every time you look in the mirror and see a thicker, healthier version of yourself staring back. As we approach the end of today's health breakthrough, remember that nature often provides the best solutions if we have the patience to use them correctly. You don't need to gamble on expensive, unproven chemicals. The power of a single, well-chosen oil combined with a little bit of your time is enough to rebuild what you thought was lost forever. You have the tools to reclaim your thick hair and your confidence starting tonight. Now, for that follicle flush technique I mentioned. Before you apply your oil, take a clean washcloth soaked in warm, not hot water and press it against your scalp for 2 minutes. This gentle steam opens up the pores and softens the sebum plugs that often block the hair from growing out of the follicle. Once the pores are open, the oil can slide right down to the root where it can do the most good. It's a simple 60-second step that doubles the effectiveness of your treatment. If you want to keep receiving these honest, up-to-date, and life-changing health tips for your best years, make sure to subscribe to our community. We are here to help you navigate senior health with simple, powerful strategies that actually work. Take care of your hair, stay active, and I will see you in the next video.